So let me first say that the story you're about to hear, you're never gonna believe it. Dudes, dudettes, it did happen though. Sometime. I swear.
You're free on a technicality.
What?
You heard me. Take a bow. Everyone was pulling for you. And yeah, that doesn't happen often.
As the cell door opens, the other inmates were wowed yet again. Guys were having a gay old time. As I stepped out of the cell for the last time, I took a bow, and the officer pointed in the direction of the processing office. With my hands held high, I yelled, "Yabba dabba doo!" In the office, I could tell some of the officers were amused by my situation as well. Because when I came in earlier that night, the police station was how I imagined a police station should look like. A stale funk permeated the air, fluorescent lighting hummed and flickered, and radios dispatched directions and such to beat cops. And nobody looked at me. I was dressed in a caveman costume and 2 black eyes, but somehow it seemed normal to all the cops. When I got out of jail, on the other hand, a couple of cops put down their paperwork to look up long enough to give me a friendly what's up with their eyes.
There he is.
Someone opened up iTunes and put on the Flintstone theme.
Let's put on iTunes.
One cop who looked a whole lot like Sergeant J. Landsman, you know, from The Wire, even came over and slapped me on the back and said,
You, my friend, are what makes my job waking up for. Now stay the fuck away from your old woman, and especially our motorcycles.
It was now 12 a.m., and though not technically Halloween anymore, the night was still young. And seeing that I came all the way from... I figured I was going to have a good time one way or the other. First things first, I needed to get me some grub and some clothes. The only clothes that I had were the ones I was wearing. A fake animal skin, a plastic oversized tie, and some crappy Rite Aid sandals I bought during the summer for a pool party that my now ex-girlfriend had thrown for a stupid BFF. As I was walking around, I realized how my luck had gone from good to bad, and now from bad to good. I mean, it was in November in Chicago, and I wasn't cold. Even though I really can't stand to hear people say, "Thank God for global warming," when the temperature reflects summer, when instead the climate should resemble more of a winter atmosphere. I found myself thinking the same thing, and I guess it was justifiable. I wasn't freezing my butt off, and because of this global warming, the celebrity appearances were still in full force, and I was digging it. I mean, I saw Hitler and Saddam make multiple appearances at Taco Bell. One single file line of 7 dwarves and one very drunk Snow White at the end of it. A few groups of disco chicks and guys, and the best by far was the ambiguously gay duo. They just looked like the real thing. But right as I was about to point at them and yell, "Nice one, Fonzie!" Joey Ramone and Eric Stacy drove by me in a 95 LeBaron convertible and threw a cup of beer at me. It hit me right in the chest. I was pissed. "Motherfuckers!" I yelled as beer dripped down my face. But right then, a dude dressed up as Franzia box walked up to me.
Hey, Fred, give me that cup.
From which he proceeded to fill the cup up from a nozzle off his costume and then hand it to me.
Assholes.
I know! Who the fuck drives a LeBaron convertible anyway?
I know one thing. The way they were driving, they're headed for a rude awakening. Whether it be hospital or jail.
I hope they're headed for the grave, assholes. And I actually just got out of jail. I was in there for 2 whole hours.
You? Steal some candy from a Ninja Turtle or something?
Franzia says with a cigarette in his mouth and a lit match coming up to light it. Fuck you.
Easy.
Actually, my girlfriend who I came out to meet tonight ditched me for a guy dressed up as Barney.
Purple dinosaur?
No, Barney Rubble.
I
felt like the man in the box didn't understand the irony of the situation, so I started talking to him as if he were a retard. It's funny because I'm supposed to be Fred Flintstone, Mr. Box Wine.
Ha. I'd say ironic. I mean, you don't look like Fred, really. Your arms are like noodles, and, well, why do you have 2 black eyes?
Damn, man, it's just a costume. Fred Flintstone ain't exactly my hero or anything. I was just dressing up like a famous caveman. I got these 2 black eyes because I bashed in a couple of cops' motorcycles at the club earlier this night. While I'm talking, I notice Pac-Man walking by with Elvira on his arm.
Shit. What kind of guy goes out and smashes up police motorcycles on Halloween? You don't seem like the kind of guy to take PCP.
Well, actually, I'm the kind of guy that if he finds his girlfriend dressed up as Wilma, walking around a corner with her arm around another guy's arm, who's dressed up like Barney Rubble, I get a little excited.
Damn. Okay, well, that is some shit. Here, have another.
I down my cup, and he pours me another cup from his box.
Let's go to that titty bar.
I said I was hungry, not horny.
Yeah, that's probably why Wilma left your ass for Barney. Anyway, this place not only has a costume contest tonight, the honeys in here are 9s and 10s, plus they have the best T-bones after 12. Do the math. Don't complain.
Okay, yeah, I can't argue with that. I say with the first bit of excitement I've had in what seems like days.
Hey, hold it. What the fuck is this?
I thought the dude was talking to me in my two black eyes when I noticed Franzia pouring himself some of the old vino. And in the worst slice of acting since game day with Richard Lewis, Franzia replies,
This is just juice.
The bouncer gets up from his stool, folds his arms.
Nope. You ain't allowed in here with that shit. No outside drinks. Whatever the fuck you have.
So Franzia reaches up from under his box and pulls out the shiny silver bladder holding his precious drink, throws it in the trash, downs his last cup, and burps like a champ.
All better, Mr. Security?
I hand the bouncer my ID and get what I expect.
Mississippi. Long way for a caveman.
Franzia then hands his to the bouncer as I walk in.
Tim? Yeah, I'm watching your ass. Keep cool in there, or I'll be the first one to kick the shit out of it. Got it?
Keep your eyes off my ass, and the night will be just fine.
Walking down through the hall, it smelled like a nice hotel. Nothing looked worn or used. Oh man, this song, what? Ching, for real? I say to Tim while yelling in his ear.
Yeah, take a look over there.
As we come to a stop and the club opens up, I look over and two of the hottest chicks I'd seen since my trip to Miami stood in animal print, body paint, high heels, bikini bottoms, and nothing else. Whoop. This song is great. I'd forgotten what I was in the club for. From now on, I told myself I could give a shit about anything but seeing one of these girls sucking my dick.
Close your mouth, Fred. Let's get some food before you blow your batch.